and Chris Coon's next career moves.
Speaking of former Blue Eagles, we catch up with the UAAP's new basketball commissioner, Jai Reyes, about his plans heading into season 88.
I'm Jot Sulit sitting in for Andre Felix.
And I'm Chaskalit Calao.
Here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves. Future move puts it up. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the
It's Alex Eala versus Spain's Cristina Buccia in the second round of the US Open. Buccia set up a date with the Filipina tennis sensation after dominating Christine Liu of the United States 6-2, 6-1. Buccia brings in a wealth of experience as she's been in the third round of Wimbledon and Australian Open before. The 27-year-old is playing her fifth US Open, and it's her second time in the second round since 2022. Eala is coming off an inspiring comeback in her US Open Seniors debut where she stunned world number 14 Clara Tauson 6-3, 2-6, and 7-6. Eala is the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam singles match in the Open era. In a social media post after the victory, Eala said, quote, "They weren't kidding when they said New York was the city of dreams."
Ahead of that exciting matchup, here's a look at the tale of the tape between Eala and Buccia. Eala enters as the higher-ranked player, coming in as the world number 75. That's 20 spots above Buccia, who's currently 95th in the world standings. But both tennis aces saw their ranking reach a high of 56 in their career. Buccia reached it back in January 2024, while Eala achieved the same in June this year. Per the Women's Tennis Association website, Eala carries a 180-109 singles win-loss record, while Buccia is at 355 and 252. Both players are also 5'9". Eala, though, plays left-handed, while Buccia plays right-handed.
Kobe Shinwa University pulls off a huge victory in the PVL Invitational. The Japanese guest team turned back the Creamline Cool Smashers in 4 close sets, 27-25, 25-23, 23-25, and 25-21. Kokoro Yasuma led the charge with 23 points and 12 receptions, while Nagisa Komatsuda and Ariswa Ishikawa delivered clutch points in a decisive 3-0 run to close out the match. Kobe Shinwa improves to 2-1 in the standings and is now tied with Cherry Tigo for second place. Creamline drops to 1-2.
As for the Cherry Tigo crossovers, they are one step away from booking the last finals berth in the PVL Invitational. That's after they swept the short-handed Zeus Coffee Thunderbells 25-17, 25-17, and 25-23. Riding the momentum from their 5-set win over Creamline, Cherry Tigo pounced on a Zeus Coffee side still missing several key players, including Jovelyn Gonzaga and Thea Gagate. The match ended after back-to-back errors by the Thunderbells. Libero Jen Nierva was named player of the game after finishing with 11 digs and 19 receptions. With a victory, the crossovers also knocked out Creamline, Signal, and Zeus from finals contention.
Moving on now to local hoops, 2 notable names out of Ateneo joined the upcoming PBA draft. Defensive specialist Sean Quiteves and versatile big swingman, that is, Chris Coon, are now official members of the draft pool of the 2025 PBA draft. The two were instrumental in the Blue Eagles' UAAP Season 85 championship and served as co-captains for the team. Quiteves made a name for himself as a hustle player with a never-back-down attitude, while Coon has been known to be a steady contributor across several statistical categories. Earlier this year, Quiteves signed with the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys in the MPBL, while Kun played for the strong group athletics team that competed in the 34th Dubai International Basketball Championship. The PBA draft will take place on September 7th.
In the UAAP, another basketball player switching schools. This time, it's big man Seven Gagate moving from UP back to LaSalle. Gagate's transfer was confirmed by Bo Perasol, the director of the UP Office for Athletic and Sports Development. Perasol said, just like before, we respect the decision of any player who desires to take their talents elsewhere. The UPMBT wishes him well. Gagate was with UP for 2 seasons, but he played sparingly for the Fighting Maroons. He was even sidelined during the squad's title run in UAAP Season 87 because of an injury. Gagate follows in the footsteps of his LaSalle Green Hills teammate Luis Pablo, who previously made the jump from UP to DLSU. Gagate will be available to play for the Green Archers in Season 89 after serving a one year of residency. Seven is the brother of volleyball star and former DLSU Lady Spiker, Thea Gagate. Fresh off his appointment as the new UAAP basketball commissioner, we'll talk to Jai Reyes himself regarding his plans for the next season and beyond. That's next here on Play by Play.
And we're back. Thanks for joining us here on Play by Play. In less than 1 month, the 88th season of the UAAP will officially open. And with a new season comes a new basketball commissioner as the league appoints former Ateneo Blue Eagle and two-time UAAP men's basketball champion Jai Reyes to the post.
Joining us now live via Zoom is Jai Reyes himself. Welcome to Play by Play, Commissioner
Jai
Reyes.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, it's still quite new to hear commissioner before my name, but yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. All right. Well, we already know, we're all familiar with your UAAP career. Not only did you play, but you also succeeded in winning titles with Ateneo. So as a former player who knows exactly what it's like to play in the UAAP, win championships, what does this appointment as UAAP basketball commissioner mean to you?
I'm very happy. The UAAP has opened a lot of doors for me. I can't really say I planned to be commissioner when I was still playing in the UAAP. But yeah, those are the opportunities that the UAAP opened for me, and I hope to build on the UAAP so it can do the same for the younger athletes.
Well, I'm sure, Commissioner Jai, that the work started the moment you were appointed. It doesn't start on opening day. What have you been focusing on or plan to focus on, and maybe the improvements you want to impose in what already has been an institution in Philippine basketball?
The board has made it very clear, along with Executive Director Rebo Sagisag, that we always want to get our athletes ready for the international stage. So with that, we are heavily aligning with the FIBA standards in terms of fouls and how the game is called, so that our athletes are always ready to represent the country, may it be the national team, and just improve on the number of athletes that can have an international stage, because we want them to have the best opportunities possible through the UAAP.
And aside from the opportunities for the players, of course, there's one rather thankless job when it comes to sports, and that's the officiating. How do you plan on elevating the level of officiating in the UAAP?
So yes, the Commissioner's Office is directly in charge of the officiating of the basketball games. So to start with, we always want to start with the best pool possible. So we are trying to tap all the international referees that we have in the country, the best FIBA instructors who are working closely with FIBA. And we're going to have a lot of workshops with them. We are going to align with coaches on to make it very clear. So we don't have a lot of misunderstandings on the court. And with that, we're going to assess the referees game by game through our game assessment. And I hope we can keep the best referees in the UAAP, and also fill the need to get the best talent or the younger referees who are ready for the UAAP.
Well, Commish, you've been speaking highly about elevating everything about the UAAP. Now, something we know is that yung men's basketball has always been popular ever since a certain Jai Reyes played in it, right? But we've also seen an uprise in the interest in women's basketball and even high school division. So what are the plans in boosting also the exposure maybe, and just the hype also when it comes to women's basketball in high school level?
I think the most important thing to boost those two divisions is that to make the product on the court better. And with the Commissioner's Office, we try to do that. We try to make the basketball skills and talents of the players and athletes to really come out through proper officiating, and so our game can focus on that and the growth of the players. So I think with that, we can really boost those two divisions, and together with TV5 and Signal, I think that's a good combination to boost these two divisions.
It's a great combination. Right, Jai. But of course, ultimately, what is Commissioner Jai Reyes' vision for season 88 and for the years to come?
Just continuous growth with the UAAP. The league is there. It's successful because of how it's operated, how the board decides as a collective. But for me, I just want the best type of officiating possible this year, and open up more opportunities for the players. wherever it may be that they want to play, I hope we can support that through proper officiating and for them to be used to the FIBA standards.
Well, thank you so much, Commissioner Jai. We're very, very excited for the upcoming season and all these plans that we heard from you. And now we ask that you please invite all the fans to support and watch the upcoming UAAP season.
Yes, to all the fans of the UAAP, please continue supporting the league. The talent is great this year. It's going to be close in terms of the championship. So we hope to see you all in the games.
Thank you so much for joining Play-by-Play UAAP Commissioner Jai Reyes.
Thank you, Com.
Coming up, historic checkmate for the Philippines. Grandmaster Janelle May Fraina becomes the first Filipina to win an international women's chess crown. Find out how she did it when Play-by-Play returns here on One News. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. An honor fit for one of women's basketball's greatest. WNBA legend Candace Parker gets another jersey retirement, this time from the Chicago Sky. Parker stood at center court to witness her iconic jersey number 3 being raised to the rafters. Wintrust Arena was also dressed for the occasion with Parker's number 3 put in its seats. The ceremony happened during halftime of the Sky's 79-74 loss to the Las Vegas Aces, also one of Parker's former teams. In her speech, Parker says her heart will always belong to the state of Illinois, more specifically her hometown Naperville and Chicago. Parker played for the Sky from 2021 to 2022, leading the team to its first and only WNBA title in her first year there. This wasn't the first time the three-time champ got her jersey retired. Last June, the Los Angeles Sparks also retired her jersey number 3, making her the only WNBA player to have her jersey retired by 2 franchises. The player-turned-broadcaster spent her first 13 years in the WNBA with the Sparks, winning her first title in 2016. She was also drafted by the team first overall back in 2008 and became the first rookie MVP of the WNBA. Parker called it a career in 2024 after winning one last ring with the Aces.
We got the best plays from yesterday's PVL games and tonight's highlight reel. Let's head straight to it. First up, the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells. Tintiam Zon serves it to Chai Tongcoso. Rene Mabilangan gives it to Kate Santiago, but Jel Cayunas there to cover. Don Catindig sends it to Erica Santos. She's rejected by Fiola Ceballos, and Micah Ortiz. Set 1 goes to the Thunderbells 25-22. Pero pupunta tayo dito sa bawi ng signal in set 2. It's Micah Ortiz with the serve, and then Don Catindig with a perfect receive. Jel Cayuna then deceives everyone as she finds a hole in the backline, and the HD Spikers even up the match 1 set apiece. That was one of Cayuna's 2 points. Look at her, no one expected that, but she paired those 2 points with 17 excellent sets. Another one from the HD Spikers, Mike Ortiz again with the serve Tin Tiamzon receives it for signal. Cayuna then chooses to go to Erin Pangilinan, who delivers the powerful running attack. This was Pangilinan's best game for the HD Spikers so far, as she finished with 10 markers. Signal went on to win in 4 sets as they secured their first victory in the Invitational 22-25, 25-19, 25-18, 25-19. Next match, we move on to the next match, PLDT versus Kobe Shinwa University. Kobe Shinwa with a push, but it's saved by PLDT. Eala Malaluan tries a drop shot. The Japanese there to cover it. It's a long rally. Look at the effort from both teams. It's back and forth. A good action between these two teams, but then this is where Kobe Shinwa will try to go to spiker Minami Oka, but she is rejected by Jessie De Leon with a thunderous kill block. The high-speed hitters finish the set 2 on a 10-4 blast. And lastly, we go to our 5th and final highlight, still from the high-speed hitters. Kobe Shinwa serves it to Davison. Kim Fajardo goes to Mika Reyes in the middle, but Kobe Shinwa manages to save the play. Kim goes to Mika again, still the Japanese there to cover, but this time another free ball. Kim says, let's go to Eala Malaluan, who ends the rally with a quick down-the-line attack. The high-speed hitters secured the straight sets victory, 25-20, 25-22, and 25-23. PLDT still undefeated in the Invitational. Malaluan had 12 points in the win. Great action in the PVL. Cheska, back to you.
Thanks, Jud. And before we go, we want to congratulate Filipina chess master Janelle Freina for winning the Ladies Blitz section of the 31st Abu Dhabi International Chess Festival. The country's first and only woman grandmaster topped the 9-round event, going unbeaten behind a 7-win, 2-draw record. The 29-year-old won her first 7 games before settling for ties in the last 2. Freina bested 120 participants from 24 countries, 28 of whom carry titles themselves. She is the first Filipino to be crowned champion in an international women's chess competition. Again, congratulations to Janelle Freina. And Jot, I am loving the consecutive days where we have Filipinas making history, and it's just making me so happy.
Yeah, I always love it, of course, when our Filipinas make the headlines. Just like it's almost normal already that they usually do. And we can't get enough of it.
And we cannot get enough of telling those stories.
Absolutely. Well, that's all from us tonight. Catch us again tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
My name is Jot Sulit, sitting in for Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao. Thank you for watching. Good night.